Know an initial velocity, acceleration, can you find this time?
Yes.
Okay, so if I'm going to do this for t1, I'm going to use x equals v0 t1 plus 1/2 a t1 squared. Now, what do you notice? Do I know x? Yes. Do I know v0? Yes. Do I know a? What kind of equation is this? From math. Quadratic. So you have to use a quadratic equation solver. I guess I'll fill it in first. So I'm just going to do in my head here, I'm going to do rounded things. So negative 5t squared plus 39.2t equals 34.3. Okay, so fine, I'll just do it. So this equation is correct, because it's all supposed to equal. T1 will be 1 second, and T2 will be 7 seconds. Pretty straightforward, right? For part B, we want the V1 at this point, right? Well, what do I know? Yeah, I know the initial velocity, I know the acceleration, and I know the time it took to get there. So for part B, all I need to do is say V is equal to V0 plus AT. So I get V is equal to 39.2 meters per second plus negative 9.8 meters per second squared times 1 second. And what does that give me? 29.4? No, I don't know. What does it give me? Was that right? 29.4. Oh, okay. 29.4 meters per second. Oh, look at that. I wrote a naked number. Ooh, terrible. I made that poor number feel naked. That's terrible. Now, of course, what goes up must come down. So if it's at this point, it starts off at 29.4. You see how like it's going 29.4 right here at 1? If it goes up and comes back to the level where it started, it's actually going the same velocity but backwards. So that's going to be negative 29.4 meters per second. And of course, you can figure this out, right? Just plug in 7 here. And that'll take care of it. So do the same equation over down here. Just put in 7 seconds there, and you'll be good. And then finally, the question is, how high is this? Okay, so what we're looking at is we have a total time, we have an initial velocity, and we have an acceleration. So I'm going to find, this is going to be like, we're looking for x final, kind of. So x final is going to be v0t plus 1/2 at squared. Right, so that gives me x final is equal to 39.2 times 10 minus 4.9 times 100. So that's 392 minus 4,900. No, geez, 4,900. What a genius. 490, thank you. So then that gives me, what, 490 minus that would be 98 or something? 98 meters. Technically, it's negative 98 meters. Okay, so then we can say the height of the cliff is 98 meters. And we are done.